Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been following the Atlanta Falcons closely this offseason, you know that the buzz around the team has been intense. The NFC South, as always, remains one of the most unpredictable divisions in the NFL. But this year, some moves and rumors are really catching everyone's attention. And trust me, what's happening now could have long-term implications for the Falcons' quest for another Super Bowl appearance. It's not just about the roster or the draft strategy anymore. It's about shifts in power, strategic moves, and maybe even some surprises that could reshape the division. So buckle up, because we're diving deep into the latest updates, rumors, and what they mean for Atlanta fans. First off, let's talk about the recent extension of Caleb McGarry. This is a move that might seem like just another offensive line contract, but in reality, it's a statement. The Falcons are clearly committed to protecting their quarterback and building a strong, reliable offensive line. McGarry, who has been a key part of the line, has shown steady improvement over the past seasons. Extending him now helps solidify that front, especially as the team looks to establish a more potent running game and improve their pass protection. For fans, this signals stability and a focus on investing in the trenches, the foundation of any successful team. With McGarry locked in, Atlanta can focus on adding pieces elsewhere, knowing that their right tackle spot is secure for the foreseeable future. But as we're talking about moves, let's not forget the swirling rumors about Micah Parsons. Now, this might seem like a bit of a curveball, especially since Parsons is a Dallas Cowboys star, but the rumors are swirling that the Falcons might be interested in making a bold trade push. It's not confirmed yet, but the chatter is enough to get fans talking. Why would Atlanta go after a player like Parsons? Well, the Falcons are always looking to bolster their pass rush and add more explosive playmakers on defense. Parsons, with his elite speed, pass rushing skills, and playmaking ability, fits that mold perfectly. Adding a player of his caliber could dramatically change Atlanta's defensive identity and give them a real edge in the NFC South and the NFC overall. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Trades like that are complex, costly, and risky, but in today's NFL, sometimes you have to swing big if you want to elevate your team. Falcons have been rebuilding steadily, but for them to take that next step toward playoff contention and Super Bowl aspirations, they might need to make a splash. And a trade for Micah Parsons, that could be exactly what propels this defense into elite status. Imagine a front seven with Grady Jarrett, Arnold Ebukti, and Parsons rushing the quarterback. That's a nightmare for opposing offensive lines. The potential for that kind of upgrade is enormous, and it's what makes these rumors so intriguing. Meanwhile, on the offensive side, the team's focus remains on developing their young talent, especially quarterback Desmond Ridder. The coaching staff and front office are keen to see how Ridder progresses through training camp, and the confidence in him seems to be growing. The Falcons have invested in offensive weapons like Drake London and Kyle Pitts, and with the offensive line getting some stability, there's a real opportunity for Ridder to take a leap this season. The key will be consistency. Can he reduce turnovers, make smart decisions, and lead the team when it counts? If he can, the Falcons' offense could be much more dynamic than last year, and that's crucial in a division where every game is a battle. Speaking of division battles, the NFC South is shaping up to be one of the most competitive in recent memory. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are always a threat with their veteran core and offensive weapons, while the New Orleans Saints are looking to bounce back after a challenging season. The Carolina Panthers, with their young core and a new coaching staff, could surprise a lot of people. So for Atlanta, it's about positioning themselves correctly, making strategic moves, developing young players, and maybe pulling off a blockbuster trade or two that could shift the balance of power. They're building a team that can compete not just now, but for the long term, which is exactly what every Falcons fan wants to see. Now, let's take a moment here because I want to emphasize how important these offseason moves and rumors are. The NFL is a league of inches, and every decision, every trade, every contract can tip the scales. The Falcons are not just sitting back and waiting, they're actively shaping their future. The extension of Caleb McGarry shows a commitment to protecting their franchise quarterback and building a reliable offensive line. The trade rumors involving Micah Parsons, if they come true, could elevate the Falcons' defense into one of the top units in the league. And the development of Desmond Ridder, along with the continued growth of their young receivers and offensive line, could unlock the team's full potential. Looking at the bigger picture, the Falcons, recent moves and the rumors swirling around them tell us a lot about their strategic mindset. They're aiming high, aiming for that Super Bowl window, and they know that to get there, they need to be bold. They've already shown that they're willing to invest in their future by locking down key players like McGarry. And now, they might be willing to make a splash in the trade market if the right opportunity presents itself. As we approach the start of training camp and then into the season, all eyes will be on the Falcons' roster moves, their young players' development, and whether they can finally crack the NFC South's tight defenses. The division is fierce, with each team having their own strengths and challenges, but Atlanta is building a team that could very well leapfrog some of these rivals if everything clicks into place. The potential for a resurgence is real, and for fans, this is an exciting time. The hope is that these rumors and moves are just the beginning, and that the Falcons will surprise everyone by making bold decisions that pay off in the long run. And let's not forget the impact of the coaching staff, who have been working tirelessly behind the scenes. Coach Arthur Smith has been emphasizing a balanced approach, focusing on a strong running game, smart passing, and aggressive defense. The addition of a player like Parsons could elevate that defense to new heights, making it even more difficult for opponents to move the ball. Meanwhile, the offensive staff is working on maximizing Ridder's strengths, getting him comfortable with the playbook, and ensuring that the offensive line is functioning seamlessly. All these pieces need to come together, but the foundation looks promising. Now, for the Falcons fans out there, it's a roller coaster of emotions right now. On one hand, there's excitement about the stability with McGarry's extension. On the other, there's anticipation and curiosity about the trade rumors involving Micah Parsons. These are the kinds of stories that keep us all glued to the news, always wondering what's next. And I think the biggest takeaway here is that the Falcons are serious about contending. They're not just trying to rebuild, they want to compete now, and they're making moves to make that happen. So, as we look ahead to the upcoming season, let's keep an eye on training camp reports, listen for any updates on potential trades, and watch how the young core develops. Every practice, every game will be crucial in determining whether the Falcons can capitalize on the momentum they're building now. If everything falls into place, this could be the year Atlanta finally breaks through and makes a deep playoff run, perhaps even returning to the Super Bowl stage. That's the dream, and with these moves and rumors swirling, it's clear the Falcons are serious about chasing that goal. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all these developments? Do you think the extension of Caleb McGarry was the right move? Are you excited about the possibility of the Falcons making a trade for Micah Parsons? Or do you believe that the focus should be on developing the young players already on the roster? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions matter so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and all the latest Atlanta Falcons news. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep supporting the Falcons as they gear up for what could be a historic season.